How are you doing today?
Good, thanks for asking.
So you ready to get this interview going?
Sure.
All right. To start off, tell us your name and tell us about your project.
My name is Arno Pinzayas, and I am a German native radio astronomer. My partner, Robert Wilson, and I work together on discovering cosmic microwave radiation. We spent years researching this topic together, and we work very well together due to our background in the use of maser systems, which is microwave amplification by stimulated emission of radiation.
What were you guys trying to do or find?
We were looking for radio signals that were interfering with the satellite that seemed to come from random places in space. We gained clearance to use the giant antenna at the Bell Labs that was normally used to detect similar static noises in the environment. Using this antenna, we constantly received a uniform signal in the microwave range that came from all directions. Our test had the exact same result, no matter what season we were in our testing. Everyone assumed we were hearing disturbances that were actually being caused by the antenna itself, even though our results remained constant throughout the different seasons. We concluded that the source that was producing the signal was not from urban disturbances or from our galaxy. With this conclusion in mind, we began to search for theoretical explanations that might assist us in concluding where the radiation was coming from. This is when another researcher presented his theory that if the Big Bang Theory would have happened, we then would be there would be a low level of background radiation, which explains what we were hearing through the antenna. We released this information during a Bell Labs press release.
Where did the project or experiment occur?
The project took place at Bell Labs in Holmdel, New Jersey. This is where my partner and I were employed at the time, and it is also how we gained access to the antenna that we used for research. The labs provided us with all the resources that we needed to use during the research process.
What other significant events were happening around the world at the time that you all were doing your project?
While we were doing research, some other major events that happened around the world included the space race, the invention of lasers, JFK gave the Man on the Moon speech, the Cuban Missile Crisis happened, Soviets have the first man in space, JFK was assassinated, U.S. sends troops to Vietnam, the first Super Bowl was held, MLK was also assassinated, Neil Armstrong became the first man on the moon, Woodstock, and the Civil Rights Movement.
Okay. When you all were doing the project, who else was involved in this project?
Besides me, the other people involved were Robert Wilson, who was my main partner, Robert Dick, Jim Peebles, and David Wilkinson, who helped present the information about the Big Bang Theory that was causing the disturbances we heard. This research helped us tremendously, and it progressed farther than the research done by Edwin Hubble.
What was your role in working on the project?
My role was an equal partnership with Robert Wilson. We both wanted to do research on cosmic microwave radiation and work together to extend our research deeper than we could have done on our own.
What impact did your project have on the physics community?
This research had a major effect on the physics community because my partner and I received a Nobel Prize in Physics in 1978. Astronomers now have set our research as a worldwide standard. Also, our discovery provided a basis for further astronomical research and discoveries.
Where was Robert Dick working at the time, and also what was he about to do before he was contracted by you?
He was a physicist from Princeton University, and he was about to design a test um, to test his hypothesis. That was if the Big Bang Theory really did occur. there would be a low level of radiation in found in the universe. His hypothesis was very similar to the theory Wilson and I were researching at the time.
All right, I think that's it. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for the interview.
It's good.